or real fast. First, Zach, I got to get your thoughts on this unfortunate situation that has been recounted by Denver Broncos Hall of Fame running back Terrell Davis, wherein he is calling out a very famous airline for being mistreated. And you had the story for us. Break it down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know really where to unpack this, where to start. This is all according to Terrell Davis on Instagram. He was on a flight over the weekend, United Airlines flight with his family, his wife, and his kids. And he asked, so this is all allegedly, according to Davis again. He asked for a cup of ice for his son, and he tapped the attendant on the arm or somewhere on the body. And the airline attendant exclaimed back, "Don't hit me." And then it kind of escalated from there. And then he was taken off the plane in handcuffs, Chad, and kind of interrogated by airport security and FBI. And it was a pretty harrowing incident that left him, quote, humiliated, embarrassed, powerless, and angry. And he's retained legal counsel, and he's now threatening a course of action against the airline.
Yes, and what's weird about this is it's almost like, based on what has been alleged, it's almost like this flight attendant was just hoping and praying for some kind of physical interaction with Terrell Davis or something. Like maybe they recognized him, because here's what he said, quote, during the beverage service, and this is, by the way, Terrell Davis on a flight from Denver to Orange County with his wife, 2 sons, and daughter, quote, during the beverage service, my son politely requested a cup of ice. The flight attendant either didn't hear or ignored his request and continued past our row. I calmly reached behind me and lightly tapped his arm, so it was a man, to get his attention to again ask for a cup of ice for my son. His response and the events that followed should stun all of us. He shouted, "Don't hit me," left the cart, to hurriedly approach the front of the plane. Davis says he never saw that guy again. That was, as far as he knew, the end of it. The plane lands. The pilot says, please stay on, ladies and gentlemen, please stay buckled and in your seats. Next thing he knows, 6 FBI law enforcement agents board the plane. The FBI, quote, the FBI agents and local authorities proceeded directly to my seat and immediately placed me in handcuffs while seated and without any explanation in front of my wife and children, while the entire flight of passengers watched in silence. I was then removed from the flight while being recorded by multiple passengers as I was paraded off the plane in handcuffs by the officers. Last thing here, he says, quote, during questioning, it was rightfully determined by the agents that this flight attendant was inaccurate in his accusations, and the agents profusely apologized, even offering to support me and my family in any way possible. I have yet to hear anything from United Airlines, close quote. So